chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of forest. Ooh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Benny O'Doul gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, for power, check. Enough said.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, the second baseman, Evan Hudson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
7:05.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
1 out, nobody on. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Into center field, line drive base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Enrique Cordova, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in, Clint Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder,
And the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ball 2. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Francisco Lindor will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Indians fail to score, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So striding forward now, Rick Forrest, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Forrest is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is good. The designated hitter. Why now?
First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. And that's the second out.
That is better.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Next up from New York, Aaron Yoder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Justin Knapp. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Justin Knapp.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Forrest has it in his sights. 1 out. In now, Ross Jacobs. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Standing in now, Kenny Gallegos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to right field. Forrest giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next will be the designated hitter, Alfonso Casto. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Forrest is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Digging in now, Rob Karen, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
The batter number 50.
Now in the box, Enos Fuentes. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. At the plate, Anthony Alford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Now ranging back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Riding in once again, Toby Dabrowski. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Ball even at 2-2. Alford takes his lead at third with one away. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
The 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Leading off the inning, Julian Gill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lays off 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Forrest waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back.
Striding in for the Indians, Brandon Eller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Gill over at second. Frazier is over at first with one away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Striding into the box, Justin Knapp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ross Jacobs. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Ellis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Lindor has a play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Aaron Yoder. He singled his last time up. High in the air and deep to left center field. Now ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone!
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
In now, Rosario. The windup and the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Rosario is sent packing for the second out of the inning. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into it deep.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Mets do pick up a run on this solo. At the plate, Kenny Gallegos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that misses for ball four. To lead off walk that starts the bottom of the fourth. Into the box, Alfonso Castro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
So digging in now, Darrell Gibbons. First offering on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Gibbons was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Bouncer up the middle. Rosario up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, Julian Gill, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Rosario is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is... Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Enos Fuentes. He flew out in his last at-bat. To third, Gallegos fields it cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ready for another chance, Anthony Alford. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Lindor is up with it, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. At the plate, Toby Dabrowski. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Stepping up to the plate, Enrique Cordova. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air to shallow center. Jacobs ranging forward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1, and it remains. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Clint Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
2 balls and a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Alford is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brandon Eller, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Here it comes, 0-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the digging in once again, Rick Forrest. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Lindor settles under it near second, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Yoder, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead. Leading off the inning, Justin Knapp, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Now the 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Ross Jacobs comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Kenny Gallego. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fuentes onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run.
Number 3.
Kevin Martin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39. Kevin.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Knapp sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. Standing in, Rob Karen, a hit in 2 tries so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he misses with it. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Stepping in, Enos Fuentes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he misses it. Into the box now, Anthony Alford. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of pops.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Emilio Jimenez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. This is popped up. Yoder over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Darrell Givens. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And there's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Clint Frazier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Indians have tied the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he takes a cold strike one.
1-1.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Two and one.
2-1.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next for the Mets, Toby Dabrowski. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7 to 8 or 9 inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Enrique Cordova. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit to first. Eller has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Rick Forrest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied. Jason Davis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now to the plate, Brandon Eller. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Rosario scoops it up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Into the box now, Ross Jacobs. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now, third baseman, Teddy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Popped up. Dabrowski is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Ellis. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
This one's down to third. Gallego gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Settling in now, Aaron Yoder. Here comes the first pitch. high in the air out to center field. Jacobs moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Now batting, Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied at 3-3. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And that misses 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Darrell Gibbons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
That's popped up. Fuentes takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. In now for Cleveland, Julian Gill. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the
focus. Needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Stepping up now, Rob Karen. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Coming to the plate now, Enos Fuentes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Anthony Alford. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jacobs is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down 1, 2, 3.
The right fielder, Clint.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. One man out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
A ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Yoder moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Brandon Eller. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. 2-1 on its way. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Rosario on the grass. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Coming to the plate now, Toby Dabrowski. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Derek Machado takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 63. Derek.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Enrique Cordova comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor ranges to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding in, Rick Forrest. Sean Bankston jogs in from bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
The windup and the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Frazier racing back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of a bat late in the game to take the lead, huge blow.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Jorge Acevedo gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
For the Indians, the left fielder, Justin Knapp.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
0-2 is the count.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in, Kenny Gallegos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.